Hey guys, today I would like to go over another piece of software that I use in my post-production to that has also been kind of a game changer. And it has allowed me again to deliver those galleries sooner to my client, to provide them that awesome client experience, because that is something I strive for in my business, is to offer my clients that client experience, that they're wowed, they're impressed, they're excited, they're happy to work with me, and they want to share it with their family and friends, and they want their family and friends to work with me. So again, it comes down to client experience. And I feel that I have really honed in on my post-production. And this next piece of software, I know there's photographers out there that don't like it. They have found that it's taking over the creativity out of the images, but I totally disagree. I 100% agree that this is something that allows me to put down that base foundation edit, and then I still have full creativity of these images once I get them back from Imagen AI editing software. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is Imagen. So we're going to start off with Lukas's senior session. I put his images through after shoot, then culled my software using the AI culling software. I went through, I reviewed all the images and updated anything that I thought needed to come out yet. And then I saved my changes, and I brought all of those metadata file information back into Lightroom. So here is where we left off after we culled Lukas's senior session. It's back in Lightroom. I have all of my star ratings. They're all there. If I go back, there's the 2 stars is anything that is blurry. The 3 stars are just duplicates, and the 5-star is what I'm going to deliver. These are the images that I like as of right now. There's 194 images here. I'm going to cull that down even more once I get them edited, but I would like to add the edit to them before I start culling anymore. So what we do now is we need to close out of, I'm just going to open up another session because I need to close out the Lightroom catalog before I can bring these into Imagen. So we're going to open up, I have Imagen software open, and Imagen AI editing software, and it'll bring you up to this homepage. And in the homepage, we are going to go down to projects. And these are your active projects. So this is what I have in my editing queue right now. I am going to create a new project, and Imagen just added culling to their software as well. I do not use it to cull. Again, I used Aftershoot to cull, but you can use Imagen to cull as well. I just like Aftershoot. I've already created my profile in Aftershoot, and it is already starting to know exactly what I'm looking for. So with AI, it's getting better for me as far as the culling. So I'm just going to continue to use Aftershoot for my culling, and I'm going to use Imagen for my edits. So I'm going to start off with editing your photos starting from step 3. So I'm going to select that. And this is a senior session. So I'm going to put in here that it is portraits. And then I'm going to tell you choose your Lightroom Classic catalog. This is why we need to have Lightroom closed out of the actual catalog, because it would not open it. So I'm going to click on Lukas Hendrickson's senior catalog. So it's going to go ahead and it's going to load. So we're going to give this project a name and AI profile. So this is how Imagen learns your profile. So in the beginning, and I'll go over that while this is actual editing behind the scenes, I will go over how to create that profile. But I've got 2 profiles in here. This was my very original first profile, which since then my editing has been tweaked quite a bit. I retrained and created a new profile. So I'm going to go with my SMP editing 2.0. And additional AI tools, I use straighten only. I do not use crop. I do not, even though I use masks in my Lightroom. I do not use any of the masking here. And then I go down here to filters. And as you know, when we were culling, I give my images that I want to use all a 5-star rating. So I'm going to leave this at 5-star. I do not tell it to go purple, any of the colors. I just keep it right at 5 stars. I don't tell it whether it's been edited or not edited. As you can see, it's already picked up the 194 images that is in Lukas's gallery. I'm going to select that folder to go ahead and edit. And down here, there is a cost of doing these edits on Imagen, and this estimated cost for this gallery is $11.64. Depending upon what plan you're on with Imagen, it is like 7 cents or 5 cents image. And they do have an annual plan. You can pay, $400 or $500 for the year. As of right now, I'm just paying per album or project that I'm working on. And I'm going to be honest, $11.64 is fairly cheap in the scheme of things. So I'm just paying as I go for right now. Maybe I'll find this in a year or two be more beneficial to pay the yearly plan, but right now it's just a pay as I go type of situation. So I'm going to go ahead and click upload. And while this is uploading, I will talk about how you create that profile. So when you first sign up for Imagen, you have to upload, I think it's up to 3,000 images. If you want to try this out for yourself to see if it's something you will like, in this video, down in the description, or I will share with you the link or the code that you can get 1,500 free. So you can upload for free 1,500 images and have Imagen edit your images for you. So how you train and use your profile is you have to upload so many images, and then it starts to look at all of your images and it starts to learn how you edit. And the first time around, I mean, it did okay. But now that I have my presets and my images are so consistent, and consistency is key when building these profiles. If you want to build your own profile, this is what you need. You need to have consistency in your images in the editing that you're currently doing in Lightroom. And as you upload these images, these 3,000 images, it starts to learn how you edit. And by the time you get the 3,000 uploaded, now you're able to use these profiles. So this AI profile that I've created, I've got over, as of right now, I'm over 3,000 images. This 2.0 is what I'm currently using, 3,200 images. And as I keep uploading images, it's getting better and better and better. But right straight out of the gates, once I had the 3,000 images uploaded, I started using it on all my galleries, and it was spot on, if not better, at editing my images than what I was doing in Lightroom using the presets and tweaking as I went. I mean, this software is phenomenal. So this profile is what I'm using. You saw that when I created that project, I select this 2.0, and so it'll go out, this profile will edit my images, and then once I'm done, I will download those images into Lightroom, and then I will go through Lightroom and I will then tweak where I need to. Sometimes I have to, sometimes I don't. And then I also in Lightroom will apply my masks. That is where I'm selecting my subject mask, my background mask, my sky mask, and I'm masking and creating and tweaking and using my adjustment presets in Lightroom then. And then when I'm done once I've got my final images and I'm ready to deliver, in the projects here, you'll see there's the edit, the review, and then there's the fine tuning. So what happens then is you will, like here under Noah and Kelsey's engagement session, I've now got that into Lightroom and I'm working on the final edits there. Once I'm done editing, I will come back into Imagen, and Imagen will go out and it'll upload the final edits. And those final edits is what helps the Imagen AI software fine-tune my profile so that the next time when I go in, it's just getting a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better to the point where hopefully by the time I bring it back into Lightroom after the first initial edit, I don't have much tweaking to do. But I will always be consistently applying those masks and tweaking my edits that way, just for that creativity purposes. So Imagen I mean, it's saved me a ton of time. If I go down to my account overview, I have 2 profiles. I have 6,300 photos in my profiles. I've edited 3,800 photos. It has saved me 31 hours of time. 31 hours. I mean, that is a lot of time when you start thinking of editing. You know, a lot of photographers are knee deep in the trenches this time of year already with editing. And I mean, look how many I've got sitting here in the queue. I've got a wedding. I've got 2 seniors, 2 engagement sessions. I got 3 seniors here, 2 engagement sessions, and this wedding. This wedding was well over, I think I had 1,500 photos. I got it culled down to 658 images. I'm in the review process now in Lightroom, working on those final edits. I should be, that wedding was June 18th. I should be done editing images by the end of this week. So that is, we can have 2 weeks just editing a wedding. And that's just because I've been working on other things. I really haven't spent the time on this wedding, but I will sit down and do these final edits in a day. So it has saved me so much time. Imagen has for editing and the whole post-production process. Now, if you come in here and you're thinking, man, I really don't have the images. I don't have 3,000 images right now in catalogs to start using, creating your own profile. There are profiles out here for you to use. I just started creating my own because I have a particular way that I edit. I have my own presets. So for me, I wanted to create my own profile, but there are talent AI profiles out there. If you click on Explore AI Talent Profiles, it will take you out and show you the various talents that are out there. As you can see, there's Natural Light Studio, there's Peachy, there's Love and Light, there's Natural Feels, everybody has their own way of editing. And there are so many different ways out here. I've used a couple of these. I wasn't a fan, but again, too, it all depends on how you shoot and how you expose your images and how your straight out of camera images are coming in. So pretty sure, let's go back here to Imagen. And I think this project, yes, it's in the editing stage right now. The images have all been uploaded. It's in the editing stage right now. So let's just sit tight and let it edit. And then we'll go in and I'll show you the results in Lightroom. Okay, now that our edits are done in Imagen, I got an email stating that they were done. It's showing that the check mark is over the edit. So now it's time to download to review those images. So we click on download to review. And we're going to just go ahead. It's going to take it right back to that existing Lightroom catalog that we used to set up the project. We're going to go ahead and we're going to download edits. It's going to take a few minutes here. And now we're going to open the Lightroom catalog. So it's going to close and it's going to open up Lukas's catalog. And anything that has that 5-star rating is going to get an edit. So if we went to 5-star rating, you're going to see that it's going to go out and it's going to apply those edits, and they're updating as we speak. Let it do its thing here. So if we go back, we select one of these images. This is pretty, I'm impressed with this software. This is very close to me using my presets. I've uploaded enough images. It knows my presets and it knows how I edit. So this is huge. I mean, it's applied all of the basic settings to my images. And now is where I just kind of seamlessly pick up with now creating my mask. You know, I select my subject and I do the adjustment of subject lift. I create and I select the background. I do the adjustment of SMP background, and then I just start tweaking. And I pick up where we left off the other day when I was going through my editing, and absolutely love this software. It has allowed me to edit quicker and get my images into my clients' hands sooner. So if you want to try this software, please check out the link or the code that I'm going to provide you. And like I said, that code or link will give you 1,500 free images that you can upload of your own images, and it'll go out and it'll edit. You can select other profiles, and you can create your own edits and see how you like it. Like I said, you do need to have 3,000 images in there if you want to start creating your own profile. What I found since creating my own profile, one, now that I've got presets, I am more consistent, and Imagen now allows me to be more consistent with my images as well. Consistency is what is key. If your clients are looking at your images and they see and they love that you are being very consistent with your color and your vibe, they're going to fall in love with your work. Not only that, if they see your work on Facebook or Instagram, they're going to know immediately that it's your work. They're going to see, you know, for my images, for instance, they see that warm, vibrant color. They're going to know they're my images without even having to see whether or not it is me posting or not. So consistency is key. And not only that, finding efficiency in my post-production and getting those images sooner to my clients is what has allowed me to grow my business and to gain clients. So again, thank you. And I hope you found this video helpful.